Listen, all this takes a lot of getting used to. And you do get used to it, after a while. There's 3 things I'll always miss, though. 1, not having to watch my step all the time. 2, forget about 2. And 3, I miss the songs. Folks from Ceylondia knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like, playing to a room full of fine people, unwinding at the sole regret after a hard day's work. Those were the days.
Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Andy, and today we're going to start playing Bastion. Now, if you haven't heard of this game before, first of all, it's excellent, so you're in for a treat. But this is the first game that was put out by Supergiant Games. And the reason I'm playing this is because Supergiant has released 2 games, Bastion and then Transistor. Transistor I just played through on a 2-part stream, so you can watch that if you want to see that great game also. But they've just recently announced that they're going to be releasing their 3rd game, Pyre, in just about a month, next month sometime. So I thought, since I played Transistor, I should play through Bastion as well, so that I'm all set for when Pyre comes out. So, let's begin. Alright, we're going to play on normal mode. There's also a no sweat mode where you have unlimited lives for less experienced players of all ages. That's a great feature. Lots more games should have that.
Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
The rippling walls. Alright, so we are this guy, and we're on this piece of land, and there's not very much there, is there?
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
Okay, so a couple things just to begin with. First of all, the art in this game is gorgeous. The whole thing looks amazing. Music's great. I have the soundtrack. It's great all the way through. And now, our protagonist here never talks. Instead, the game is narrated by this other guy who talks about what's happening, so you'll be hearing him the whole time. And you can see that there actually is more land here.
Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why.
Nope, we're not going to wonder why. It just pops up when we get near it. So it is there, you just can't see it.
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
Big hammer. Alright, I gotta learn the controls here.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the Calamity.
Alright, so we got a hammer. We can roll around to evade. Just gonna smash some stuff.
That a survivor? No, ma'am.
Nope.
It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Stupid gas fella.
Kid just rages for a while.
That's right. Oh man, I haven't played this in quite a while now, but it's fun. I'm excited to get through it again. Alright, we're picking up these little shards. We'll be able to spend that on stuff later. And let's see, we got health up in the corner and experience.
An old repeater falls out of the sky.
Uh-huh.
Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Fang repeater. So now we got some sort of bone
Gotta hold
gun.
her still to spin up the chamber.
Got a bone gun, hammer. Give me your shards.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Alright, filled up on some healing drinks.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Got a crystal barrette. Doesn't do anything right now. Oh, we've got squirts. Anything down this way? Yes. Since the floor comes up as you get near it, there can be some hidden paths that you have to get next to in order for them to show up. A couple of shards there, nothing much. And we got a saloon.
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The Calamity got him before his drinking did.
Hey, Rondi. Alright, smash
Then
this.
Kid finds his trusty shield.
Ooh. Bullhead shield. How do we use that? Left trigger. Uh-huh.
The security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide.
Huh. Guys coming out of boxes.
Windbags start turning up for last call.
I just love listening to that guy talk. And he also does narration for narration for Transistor also. So
More
if you want
squirts start coming out of the
to hear him talk more, you should watch my playthrough of that as well.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Gotcha. I haven't heard if he's going to do a voice in their third game, Pyre, yet, but I really hope that he does.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Can I eat these apples? I sure can, alright.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Well, I've taken care of that. Okay, we're going to jump out the window now.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow.
Ow.
And it ain't broke.
Breaker's bow. That'll take the place of our repeater for now. This is a hold down and let go to fire type of thing. It's nothing over there.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
If you let it off early, it won't be as strong. Look out, trees. I have business here.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Something stringy.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
If you hit a projectile with the shield, like pull up the shield right at the right moment, like not like that, like that, it'll counter it right back and do pretty good damage. Trying to get used to the controls because I've played through this a couple times, but it's always been with a keyboard and mouse, I suppose. And I'm doing it with a controller this time, so it's a little different.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
Alright, now I've got a special
He's
skill
a mighty fast learner.
where we swing the hammer around, but that consumes a black tonic, which we only have 2 of now. 3. So you can't do that over and over.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Alright, let's check out these buildings.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
So there's a lot of really cool systems that work in this game, and this is one of them, the distillery. We can pick a drink, and it will give us some sort of passive change. So we can do Squirt Cider, give us more max health, Dread Rum, increased critical chance, but only when you have full health. And Fetching Fizz, which will make those blue fragments attracted to you. We'll just go for the max health right now. But we could change it later. And then the arsenal.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Just like he said. So we could switch out for the Fang Repeater, or probably change. Yeah, I'm going to change them around a little bit, so X is my hammer instead. And then we can pick a skill. So we picked up Whirlwind, but we also have Dancing Shot and Bolt Burst. And all of these abilities are dependent on which weapons you have. So Bolt Burst we can't choose because I think that has to go with the repeater. So we know Whirlwind. Dancing Shot causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. I'll take that. Let's see how these controls work. Oops. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Nice. Did a cool bouncing shot there.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
We've just made a nest in these vending machines. Get out of here. I don't want any part of that. Alright, anything down here? Yes.
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though.
And we got some sort of boat. Ah,
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
Well, here we go.
The Bastion's real close now.
Whew, quick counter. Boom. No, don't come out of those boxes. Stay inside. A little bit of quick dodging. Nothing down there. What's this?
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
Doesn't smell good. Oh god.
Scumbags.
I see.
Kid maybe
Spoiled
shouldn't have
blueberries.
done what he just did.
Let's try a bouncing shot. Ah, you're a big boy.
Robs a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
Back off, Squirts. Leveled up. Stylish. Ooh, look at all these fragments. So the combat here can get quick and intense, but it's fun. And we're gonna get lots of different choices of things we can do, and it's great.
He finds the core to the Wharf district. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
And now we are going down.
Kid has a feeling you better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. somersaulting like crazy.
See, I don't even have to talk about what I'm doing because he's just gonna narrate the whole thing. Quite handy. But actually, I need to concentrate because I don't want to fall off. If you do fall off, you don't die, you just lose some health, but it's not going to help my situation. Let's keep going.
At last, the skyway is in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
Alright, so this is the Bastion. It's not much to look at. And we've got the stranger, who's the guy who's been talking this whole time.
We talk for a spell.
I'm going to show him these things.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
So I think it's that little gear thing I wear on my back. That's what's bringing all of the land up for me to walk on. That's why you have to get close. What about this core?
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
Alright, we will do that. But first tell me about this barrette. Ask about what happened to Nacy, the girl who used to pin her hair back with this. Where is everybody?
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
So they prepared this Bastion in case some sort of disaster happened, which clearly it did. Everyone was supposed to meet here and be safe, but nobody made it except for me and this old guy. Let's put this core in.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Alright, so we've made a little more land here on the Bastion, and one of these circles is lit up, so we can go there. It's a foundation.
What to build.
And then we can build a building, and we can do either the distillery or the arsenal. And I'm going to do the arsenal first, just so we are able to change weapons. So there it is.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Now we got Mirror Shield as a skill. Automatically counterblocks all attacks for a short time. Keep dancing, Sean.
Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
So we are, I guess, far above the land, the planet. I'm not really sure. This is all that's left up here.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Alright, so that's the beginning of Bastion. We're going to end it here. I'm going to try to keep it short. But thank you very much for watching. Come back next time. We're going to check out the next levels and see what else the Bastion has to offer. See you then.